Diaries. My name's Kristen Firpo, and thank you so much for joining me. I'm here on the magical island of Bali in the beautiful rice fields that have so many healing properties. Today we're going to talk about wellness in the rice fields. What does wellness mean to you? And do you have practical tools to help you be well? So as many of you know, part of this whole Bali Bliss Diary series that I've been doing is to really promote and bring awareness around sound healing, the vibrations of healing, and the healthiness of using sound and vibrations to really help us rebalance ourselves. The Bali Bliss Diaries is all about teaching you practical tools that are going to help you learn to help yourself, right? So here I am in the magical rice fields. The town of Bali is just now waking up. And I want to speak with you about what does wellness mean to you? Over the past couple of years, I've really redefined what wellness means. It means physicalness, emotional, mental, spiritual, energetic. All of these things are very important, and they all weave amongst each other, right? It's not just one thing. But over the past couple of years, there was one important ingredient that I've realized that is just as important in all of them, and that is practical tools, realistic tools. What is going to work for you in your life for where you are right now? My retreat that I have coming up on June 23rd is going to help you integrate and help you digest tools that are going to work for you. So some of the things that we're going to be focusing on are breath work, meditation, different types of movement, right? So yoga is really powerful, but did you know that there's so many different types of yoga out there? There's yoga that's going to help you open up and release. There's yoga that's going to help you shake things out. There's yoga that's going to help you cleanse. There's yoga that's going to help you digest and take in new thoughts and beliefs. Part of the yoga that I teach is bringing in positive affirmations, so our thought process. So now we're going from the physical part and movement and breath work and meditation to now our thoughts. How do our thoughts play into the reality and the world that we create for ourselves? Bringing in thoughts into our everyday life that are positive. Starting your morning off with positive affirmations. Bringing thoughts into your stretching and your physical movement, whatever your practice is. It could be surfing, it could be walking, it could be playing cards with your best friend. There's so many practical tools that we can bring into our everyday life. So we begin with the physical, we move into our thoughts, our emotions, and our mental aspect. Then we go into spiritual. What does that mean to you? Do you pray to a deity or to a god, or is spirituality really just about faith and believing in yourself? Because you know what? There's no one way. It's whatever is going to work for you. And then we move into energy. How is all of this practically working for us? Because you know what? There's one other thing that I've learned that has been so powerful that I want to share with you, and that is sometimes spirituality can become heavy. We focus so much on praying, we focus so much on going to temple, we focus so much on following the right processes or saying the chant the right way so many times per day that it becomes a heavy burden. And then you know what? It's not worth it. That's when spirituality isn't spirituality anymore. So spirituality is you learning more about yourself and becoming closer and connecting back to yourself. That's the definition of spirituality I want to offer to you. So on my retreat here, some of the things that we're going to be working on is the breath work, the physical aspects, the yoga, the positive affirmations, the meditation. All of these things are going to help us reconnect back to ourselves. But then I'm going to bring in a really powerful aspect, which has been something that's been a part of our lives forever, and we've lost touch with it, and that is sound and the vibration of sound. You can even hear the magical birds and insects and frogs and geckos that are going around me right now in these rice fields. Did you know that the environment and nature 24 hours a day is working with you to help you reharmonize your body? But so often we push it away, and we're not tapping into it and leveraging it as much as we can. And as many of you know who follow me and who have followed the Bali Bliss Diaries, I've been talking with you about the power of using singing bowls, Tibetan singing bowls, crystal bowls. We had a specific episode talking about the power of the gong. And we were talking with Oka, who runs these amazing villas here, Surya Krimbar, which is where I'm going to be hosting my retreat. Oka introduced sound and healing from a Balinese perspective, and the power of using our own voice to raise our spirit, to awaken our spirit. to help create what we want in this world, to make sound and to be alive. So I'm sharing all of this with you because I think it's really important, especially at this point in time, to redefine what wellness means to each of us, because what it means for me is going to be a little bit different than what it means for you. But if there's one thing that it does encompass, is it's a holistic view of a lot of different things: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, energetically, and practicality. What works for you? Are there simple little tools that you can embed and integrate throughout your day? If you're working a 15-hour day, commuting on the metro to Times Square in the middle of New York City, where it's really chaotic and the frequency and the vibe are really high, you know what? There are so many practical tools, and I'm very excited to share them with you. So there's a couple of things we can do. I invite you to give me a call. I've cleared my schedule this week. All time zones are welcome. Give me a call. I'm conducting complimentary 30-minute phone calls, and let's talk and let's find out what are some tools that can work for you. I want to introduce more about my retreat, because retreats are so powerful. They give you an opportunity to step away from your life and have some accelerated growth. If coming to Bali isn't right for you, there's online programs that I offer. There's Skype sessions that I offer. Right now I have clients in Dubai, in Barcelona, in Toronto, in New York, in Iowa, and the results are magnificent. People are really starting to wake up and see how using positive affirmations, maybe a 2-minute meditation, 2-minute focusing on a candlelight and a flame, can suddenly begin to reshift your energy and bring you back to yourself and take you out of that chaos. The program that I've developed is called Going from Chaos to Calm. And I'm so passionate about it because it's been working for me for the past couple of years. 2 years ago, I left my home in California, and I've been traveling around all of the eastern part of the world. And I didn't plan to do it. It actually started with a plane ticket to Thailand for 30 days, no cell phone, and a backpack by myself. And that turned into 3 months, 7 countries, and not ever wanting to come back. And then coming back and working and saving money, and coming back out and traveling for a year. And last year I traveled throughout India and Africa, and I volunteered and I did amazing work. And then I was called back to Bali. And now I live in Bali. And I'm practicing sound healing work and vibrational therapy and acting as a wellness coach and offering all these tools that I've used to help people. And suddenly, I'm living my dream. And truthfully, I didn't plan it that way. But what I did is I took baby steps, one step at a time. And all of these things have magically created what I've needed and wanted in life. And this is all available to you. And it doesn't mean you have to leave your job and go travel somewhere across the world. You have a different journey and a different path. And I'm here to help you find out what that is and help you find tools that you can integrate, that you can use when you're on that metro into Times Square living in New York City amongst a lot of the fun chaos, but really, really, really crazy high energetic chaos, right? There are so many tools out there. You don't need to suffer. So I invite you, please take advantage of these complimentary calls. Give me a call. If you sign up for my retreat, I'm offering a 20% discount. You can have your own private villa, or you can have a shared villa with one of your friends, and we can do double occupancy. But these villas are amazing. They're amongst rice fields. They're absolutely gorgeous. You have your own infinity pool. And this is designed for a reason, to give you space to take time for yourself. Something personal I want to share with you is I just came off a 10-day training workshop with an amazing woman by the name of Ama Sophia Rose. And it was intense. And it took my learning about sound and vibration and sound alchemy and voice activation to a whole different level. And the reason why I'm sharing it with you was I had such a beautiful reminder of how powerful, incredibly powerful retreats are. Because it gives you a beautiful container to practice and accelerate your growth, new belief systems. And for me, one of the biggest highlights that came out of there that I want to share with you was, like I said, this was intense. It was really deep. It was very, very transformative in so many beautiful ways. But there were moments where I was nervous, like I was scared, like I don't want to dig that deep. I don't want to go there, right? And my favorite quote that kept coming up over and over was, at first I was scared, and then I came back for more. I don't know if any of you can resonate with that, but have you ever felt something that you've been so nervous about and like so scared, and then you went through it and you're like, what was I so scared of? It really wasn't that bad, right? But we forget that. We've learned so many amazing tools along the way on our path, and we forget. We remember, we forget. And this was such a magical reminder that there's nothing to fear. And if you are worried, you've got people and tools around you to help you navigate and work through that. So I want to leave this with you. At first I was scared, and then I came back for more. And now these are all the things that we're going to work through on my retreat. These are all the things I work through on my private sessions with my clients. And I really, really want to reach out and connect with you. So if this is resonating with you, please reach out. Let's schedule time to talk. You can find my information at healanywhere.com. So go to healanywhere.com, healanywhere.com. And yes, I created that name for a reason. You can begin to help heal yourself anywhere. On the subway in New York City in the middle of Times Square. On a beautiful beach in Thailand. It can happen anywhere, and there are subtle tools that you can begin to integrate to actually help you begin to change your central nervous system. Calm down the brain waves in your mind. Because at the end of the day, if it's not practical and useful, then why are you doing it? So don't be reaching out for these tools that seem too high. Reach out for something that's practical and works for you. Give me a call and let's talk about that. We'll talk about it on my retreat. We'll talk about it in private sessions. We'll find out what is going to work for you. Let's take a quick view at these rice fields. I want to make sure you're seeing the magic, magic, magic of Bali. As I said, people are just now beginning to wake up in this lovely town, and there is a really amazing vibe here in Bali. And if you haven't been, I highly recommend coming. There's this energy here that helps you to wake up and really, really get back in touch with yourself. So give me a call. Stop sitting there and making up excuses and thinking that you can't do it. Just give me a call. Let's have a simple conversation and find out what is going to work for you at this moment in time for you. Thank you for joining me again for the Bali Bliss Diaries here live on the magical island of Bali in these amazing, amazing rice fields. I'm Kristen Firpo. You can reach me at Kristen@healanywhere.com, HEALANYWHERE.com. My name is Kristen, KRISTEN, at healanywhere.com. Give me a call, reach out to me, send me an email. Let's get back on track. Let's learn to manage that chaos and become calm even amongst all of that chaos. And remember, if you get scared, chances are you're going to work through it and you're going to want to come back for more. Because there really is nothing to be that scared of. I promise. I hope I see you here in Bali, and I look forward to hearing from you. Signing off live from Bali. See you later.